of
I
ice
was
and
relieved
bone
to hear that
attacked
Volyar's
Rune
meadery
Lady,
has
and he
reopened.
saw ghosts.
Ghosts? Nonsense.
Get him to the inn, and I'll do what I can.
Wolf attacks? Ghosts? Richmond raid?
See that mound? That's the barrow. The entrance will be down below.
You, sir! The barrow is off limits. We are here to make sure nothing gets in or out, and will do so by any means necessary. I did not want to spare the soldiers I'd left to send a message. We destroyed a number of strange sticks set up on the outskirts of town. When we reached the barrow, we spotted a few reach barbarians. I sent word and we charged. A storm appeared in the barrow, if you can believe such a thing. It was foul magic, almost certainly. Soldiers began changing around me, dying or falling into a stupor. Some turned into monsters, and we never made it that far inside. And when the storm hit, it was all I could do to get out and seal the door behind us.
Those bodies, they're the Jarl's soldiers.
A meager harvest. This grey reliquary must be moved to more fruitful fields. Protect the witch pike. Do not let them destroy it.
That's done. Let's tell the Jarl what happened here. If I never have to enter another barrow, it will be too soon. No sign of that witch or the reliquary she ran off with. We should get back to the Jarl. We saw the
And then Mog threw up all over the Sword Thane's boots.
Ha! This orc friend of yours sounds... your companion's return. Well, friend of Svanna, are you as good as your word? Tell me what you discovered at the Mortal Barrow. A harrow storm, like the thing the princess was telling me about? The thing that destroyed Kilcreath? Gods! A pox on the Reach and its barbarian horde! What else? What about the Reachman in the barrow? Disappointing, but not unexpected. Reach witches are a tricky lot. Still, you have my thanks. In the meantime, Hjalmar shall prepare for war. We may not have a defense against the harrow storms, but we can be ready to attack once we have a target.
With you and Lyris's help, we've gained the trust of Jarl Redharn. My father respects the Jarl. That will go a long way in convincing the High King to take the Coven's threat seriously. Now we need to do the same thing at Carthald. Jarl Ulfwen rules the Hold, which was established to provide a defensible border against the Reach. If any of the Western Holds can deal with this threat, it's Carthald. But first, I have one more thing to discuss with Jarl Redharn. Jarl Redharn, prepare your forces as you say, but we need you in Solitude.
Solitude? I have troubles here in Hjalmarch. Why should I leave when my hold needs me?
High King Svargrim won't listen to us, but he might listen to you.
Get up, Princess. If you think it will help, I'll talk to your father.
Lyris, please escort the Jarl to Solitude.
Of course. What about you?
We need to warn Jarl Ulfwen, so we're going to Carthald.
Wolves of ice and bone attacked Brune, my lady, and he saw ghosts.
Ghost? Nonsense. Get him to the inn and I'll do what I can.
Come on, let's warm you.
Tore each other apart, right in front of me!
Stay inside. Stick together. We'll take care of this. These people, they're from Carthwatch. They might be all that's left of the town. They say it was a storm. Powerful. Devastating. It engulfed the entire town. It had to be a harrow storm. That's the only explanation. There could be other survivors. Maybe even... Let's hurry. Every second we waste could be the difference between life or death.
Shaw's bones, why me?
Need some...
You escaped the barrow? No matter. This time we'll harvest all of the Grey Reliquaries.
That Coven Witch. Is she the one that escaped from the barrow?
Too bad you arrived so late. Your life energy would fit perfectly in my reliquaries. Bah, they come. Protect the Grey Reliquary with your life!
Guess I'm not completely used to the fighting and all. That urn, though. The Grey Reliquary. The witch was adamant about protecting it, gathering it up. She said something about our life energy. Oh, gods, I think I know what they're doing. Remember what the witch said as we approached the town? This time we'll harvest all the Grey Reliquaries, she said. That our life energy would have fit perfectly in the urns. I think the Hero Storm steals life energy and puts it in the reliquaries. If the Jarl is still alive, she can take care of herself for a while longer. The witch hasn't gathered all the reliquaries yet. I say we get to them first and destroy them. I won't let these bastards profit off the destruction of Karthwatch.
You could not stop the Hero Storm, and you cannot stop me. My sisters will avenge me!
That's done. Now let's check on the Jarl. Her hall is right up the hill.
Storms bring such silence before they strike.
Stay back! Don't make me... Oh, you're not one of the witches or their monsters. I thought this was the end for me. I barely have the strength left to conjure a light breeze. Wait a moment. Is that Princess Svanna? I'm Magister Fridelia. I serve Jarl Ulfren as her court mage. I've been fending off witches, vampires, and these crazed villagers since the chaos started. There was a storm. Definitely magical in nature. It turned our own people against us. I'm not sure. I sent the Jarl into the cellar when the storm began, when I still thought it was just a bad storm. Please, go down the cellar. Jarl Ulfren is in the cellar. Make sure that she's all right.
Jarl Ulfren! No! I need to get some air. Please, recover the crown of Karthald. We can't leave it down here. I'm sorry, Fridelia. Jarl Ulfwen, she's...
That's the Carthold crown. Jarl Ulfwen's gone, then? I failed her. Harrowstorm? Is that what you call what happened here? Why I didn't turn into a monster is a mystery. Wait. The Hold soldiers clashed with Reachman scouts a few days ago. They brought back these medallions the scouts were wearing. Yes. I was preparing to study the enchantments I detected upon it when the Harrowstorm struck. I guess I slipped it into my pocket without really thinking about it. Could this be some sort of protection against the storm?
Karthwatch is gone. No people, no Jarl. The seat of the entire hold. Wiped out. Just like that. I have to get my father to take action! I need to get back to the Eversnow and gather the survivors. Take them to Solitude, where they'll be safe. At least as safe as we can make them. Then I return to Solitude. Find Lyris and meet me in the Blue Palace. Magister Fridelia, as the highest-ranking official remaining from the court of Carthold, I need you to come to Solitude.
Of course, Princess Svanna. I'll help you convince the High King.
Come on, you brainless cur! This way!
Glad to see you're alive and well. I was getting worried with all the Herod they've been bringing into the city. They've been taking them to the Temple of the Divines in Castle Dower. I suppose it's really the only place to care for them in their condition. Jarl Redharn gave him an earful the moment we entered the Blue Palace. Nord politics. It's a wonder to behold. One step removed from a barroom brawl. I'm disappointed they didn't start slugging each other, but it worked out in the end. Damn it. I was afraid of that. We're running out of time and we still don't fully understand what we're facing out there. Hey, where's the princess? Tell me you didn't lose Svanna in Karthwatch.
Assassins tried to kill the High King. They murdered Queen Gerhild.
Well,
Svanna, I know, would leave all this bother behind. Come back to the troll and let the royalty deal with this.
I am the royalty, Mog. It's time I started acting like it. Welcome to the princess's chamber, my friend. I don't remember the last time I spent more than a few moments in here. Anyway, Jarl Redharn and Magister Fridelia are here, giving my father an earful. Thanks for helping me at the holds. No, but we saved Morthal, and stopped the Coven from getting the Grey Reliquaries at Karthwatch. And we brought the hold leaders here. All of that matters. Take this, my royal allowance. I was going to buy wine, but you can make better use of it. We return to find that my father is finally doing something about the Coven threat. But it's not enough. Extra patrols and rounding up the Heralds is all well and good. But what we really need is a defense against the Harrow storms. Unfortunately, we've only recovered a few of the medallions. And Magister Fidelia hasn't determined what enchantment the medallions use to provide their protection. We need another solution. Right, Lyris mentioned that. Coincidentally, a courier delivered a message for you from Dusktown. I never heard of the place, but she said it was sent by someone named Fenorian. Is that your scholar? Read the message and let's see if you... Take the message from the table. Then see if you can convince Fenorian to join us. Maybe with his help we can devise it. You forget that I have help now. My father might be able to ignore me, but he'll have a harder time dismissing a Jarl and the court mage. It's funny. I would have thought he'd be happy to see me finally take an interest in politics. I don't care about his approval, but
Dusktown. I wonder what Fenn's found that led him back down there. Does his message give any indication of where we can find him? Well, that's a start. You know what? You go on ahead.
focus on the task at hand.
But the alternative is a lot worse.
Those new arrivals, they didn't stop in Dusktown, went straight for those dwarven ruins.
What is it?
Hey, partner. Fen, you in here? Let's look around. Fen never struck me as a messy person. Could there have been a struggle here? Burnt papers. Someone was trying to hide something. Burnt journal pages, Fen's flask, and a strange old key. All found among clear signs of a struggle. But other than what's in the flask, we didn't see any blood. That means Fen was probably taken alive. The key looks dwarven to me. And the notes, we have no idea. More than likely.
Those new arrivals, they didn't stop in Dusktown, went straight for those dwarven ruins.
I thought we were trying to...
Sod off. This is my patch of ground. You don't listen too well, do you? All right. Talk fast and tell me why I shouldn't rip out your throat. The silk shirt kept notes? Of course he did. And where is Fenorian? He's late, and he still hasn't compensated. Missing? Probably taken by the same bastard that has my packmates. Exarch Singalis. Fenorian said he could provide a key to unlock their chains. Hircine's fetid breath, that's it! Look, I managed to escape from Singalis' tower, but my packmates are still chained up in the Lightless Hollow. The Lightless Hollow lies to the east, and... Hircine's claws? Who is that tall woman?
Stand down. I'm a friend. None of the locals really wanted to talk. Why is...
Oh, Edyar, where are you? That scent. Why do you smell like Edyar? Edyar sent you. Then he made it. He's alive. That's wonderful news. Exarch Singales experimented on me. I blacked out, but they thought I was dead. They tossed me out of the tower. Barely managed to crawl to this spot. Still at the camp, to the north. Hamild, Myrtilda, and Theven. Save them before Singales finishes them.
I'm working as fast as I can, you blood-sucking bastards! Hircine's claws. I thought I'd be digging forever. Thanks.
You don't smell like the Grey Host. Run before they catch you too. You set me free? I owe you one.
Damn vampires, working us like dogs. Finally. Thank you, stranger.
We should not linger, Edyar. The Grey Host could find us at any moment.
You actually did it. You freed my pack. Now it's my turn. If Exarch Singales took Fëanorian, and I'm pretty sure he did, you'll find them both in the ruined Dwarven Tower. It's difficult to get inside if you're not a vampire, but I know a way. Like I said, Singales' helper made a mistake. Forgot to fasten my chains after one of my tortures. I slipped away, crawled along some pipes, and fell into a chamber with one of those Dwarven lifts. There was also a door, the one behind me. It'll get you close. There's a big door that leads into Singales' lair, but it's sealed. You need to figure out the Dwarven mechanism to open it. Then make your way to the experimentation chamber. That's probably where he's keeping Fëanorian. The door's over here. Hurry, before they spot us.
Definitely Dwarven. Watch out for traps. That must be the door Edyar mentioned. Sealed tight. No lock. Not even a handle. I don't suppose the werewolf told you how to open it, did he? The panels are all different. I wonder what they mean. The gear started moving. You must be doing something right. Something turned on. Keep going. That sounded promising. Let's try the door. This chamber's been used recently. Let's look around. That's an ugly plant. Must be the nether root mentioned in the note. Why does everything connected to vampires involve blood? That was fed. We need to keep moving.
It fights against its nature, Rada al-Saran. A weaker breed.
No, Signalis. Just the deceived son of an estranged brother, forced to deny his nature.
The smell! It's overpowering! We need to shut down those machines! That's poison! Why are they spraying it on those plants? More of that nether root. Turn off those sprayers or we'll never get across this chamber. The mist from that sprayer changed. Keep going. No, not that valve. That did something. I think you figured it out. You did it! Now we can cross the chamber. Sure as bones, that stone husk is moving.
doing this to me?
The Ashen Lord crafted
Whatever they were
feel
doing,
free to scream
whatever they were
when I peel back your flesh and apply this tool.
We have what we need. A shame he could not be recruited to our noble cause.
The machine will finish him momentarily, my lord.
Finish your work here, Singalis, then join me in the keep. You must bear witness when we make our move.
Of course, Rada al-Saran. I am eager to see the power of our ultimate Harrow Storm. New test subjects. Just in time. This one is about spent. You will do well in my machine. I cannot wait to cut open your skull. There's an art to pacifying uncooperative
It's too late. For me.
Fenn's delirious. See if you can free him.
Go. Warn Salt. You should have left me. Go warn Solitude. Exarch Singalis and Rada al-Saran talked freely while they tortured me. They're planning some sort of assault on Solitude. A massive Harrow Storm. I need blood. But I won't drink from an unwilling person. In this state, even with a willing participant, I don't trust my restraint. If I only had my flask. My flask. Thank you, my friend. Rada al-Saran is the one they call the Ashen Lord, leader of the Grey Host. He and Singalis often went into the nearby sanctum to talk. I heard a few words. Map. Plan. But I couldn't make out the rest. Yes. Yes. Once I take a look.
Take your time. You've been through a lot.
They did whatever they wanted. I couldn't stop them. Exarch Singalis was insane. But he was also a genius. If he kept records, they'll be in here.
I see a map and some papers. Hey, partner, take a look. So, partner, what did you find? We set out to find Fenn and bring him back to Solitude. Along the way, we learned more about our true enemy, killed one of their leaders, and acquired some valuable intelligence. That's a victory not that I can think of. I'll make sure that Fenn makes it to the Blue Palace. We'll meet you there. And don't forget that map and communique. Come on, Fenn. Princess Svanna herself requested your presence at the Blue Palace.
I don't believe I'm very good company right now.
Come on, Fenn. We'll help you through this.
continue the offerings. It has begun. A bountiful harvest. The exchange is complete.